saying something right there. Impressive.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thinks we'll see how he does. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And let's take a look at now some of the numbers for Stephen Curry.
Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's putting up 25 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
James wide open. No good from the wing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And the basket by Curry.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Green with the block.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
Outside for Curry. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. No good from Irving.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Got a piece of it. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this league disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
The 3 from LeBron. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. And remember last season, a fan who ran out the court was wearing a shirt saying, Kyrie, don't go. The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggling with chemistry concern. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
And it's James missing. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is
Bring it down the house. How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Mozgov hits them both. Tipped away. Warriors leading by 10. Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Dellavedova. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Smith drives in. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Iman Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Winning or not, it's not going to be a happy locker room when we get to halftime. I mean, they've had a lot of turnovers, and that's not acceptable.
Hey, I'm sure they're going to hear about that from the coaching staff. They're very fortunate, actually, to be leading this game right now.
And James throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Spades dishes to Barbosa. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Kicks it to James. James with another miss. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Cleveland also making a change. Love check in for LeBron.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
It's deflected. The drive by Smith. That's good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, you know, Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court. And I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Speights. It's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And finished off by Bogut.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And with Livingston, you know, he had to adjust the way he played after the injury, but was able to pick things up on the fly as he managed to be a contributor on every team that he's been on since the injury. And I think that says an awful lot about him as a player and as a person.
Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for Smith.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And that one's good. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
Well, with Livingston, as you said, he had to adjust his game a lot, you know, after the injury. But he was so skilled coming into the league that you knew he'd find a way to become a positive influence on the floor. He's not one-dimensional at all. He can do a lot of things out there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Miller comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
And the Warriors miss again. Mozgov kicks to Dellavedova. And there's the pass to Miller. This one for 3. There's Mozgov. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 6. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. For the Cavaliers, LeBron, he's checked in for Miller. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. James right side. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 12-point for LeBron.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Iguodala outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry's shot is off.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
LeBron passes to Irving. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Iguodala, no good.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Mozgov dishes to LeBron. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 12 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible. You can't say enough about his composure in big moments. He's as cool as they come, guys.
One after the other. Andre Iguodala getting it done.
Mozgov kicks to James. Count it!
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
Man, nothing you can do as a fan after a shot like that. Just shake your head.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open three.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession is necessary.
Irving for 3. Buries the triple. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 1. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's game time now, Kevin. Down 1. They've got enough time to make a couple of passes here to find the open man, but they've got to bury the shot to win the game.
Five seconds left to play here in the 4th. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Love.